24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating, taboos?
It's on your mind
So let's talk about it
on Nightlife 24/7.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nightlife 24/7. As always, I'm your boy Mac, and you know who my co-host is, my partner, my Goomba,
Hi, everybody.
Miss Amethyst. So tonight's show, I think it's going to be quite interesting, and it may piss some people off, but not like I really care much. I try to keep it as real as possible. Tonight's show's topic is called unicorn hunters. And what do I mean by that? I mean those people who are in the poly lifestyle saying, hey, I want a third to add to our close and make it a closed group. And specifically, they're looking for women. And when they're done using these women for their specific sexual needs or to enhance their sexual life, they then discard them. So let's get it started. Let's get it crunk. Let's talk about it. The woman who is the third in that relationship is normally a sex toy. At least that's the way I see it. The problem is, a lot of times, because of that type of relationship, she is, how can I say, put in a bad situation, which makes it hard for her to move forward when she truly comes in contact with a real poly relationship. She's damaged, she's hurt, has a bad understanding of what true poly is. At least that's what I think. What do you think?
So to me, it's like using people as just disposable. And while you see the sex slave part, I've seen unicorn hunter type ads that basically say, we want a maid, a cook. What's wrong?
I'm off on the corner. I was just saying.
We want a maid, a cook, a babysitter, a sex toy, and we come before you.
Well, see, I
And
guess
you can only have sex with both of us at the same time, and we all have to go out together at the same time. Like, it's they.
Well, no, because I can't disagree with you on that. Yeah, you can only have sex with him when I'm involved. We all go out together, but you're not allowed to date or be with anyone else, and you can't be with him alone.
A lot of times they want him to relocate.
Yeah, they do want him to relocate, which is
They have kids, but she can't have any.
right. Yeah, so I mean,
And they would like help with the kids.
yeah, that one.
And it helps if you're domestic.
Yeah.
Like it reads like they basically need to hire a sex worker or some
Technically,
who wants to be a maid.
No. It's a sex worker who has maid and house cleaning tendencies.
Right.
That's
And babysitting tendencies.
And babysitting tendencies. So that's where it stands. This is just my thought on it. I think it's really wrong because at one time we did consider possibly me and you getting bringing a third to our relationship.
Yes.
We did. We considered it, but we just haven't found the right person. Everybody we've run across has been so
We
damn.
have different tastes, yeah.
Well, that too, but not even that. They're flaky as hell. They never last the trial period of getting to know them.
Right.
Because we tend to do a 90-day get to know you kind of thing. Most of them don't even make it past the first 30 days. Think about that. Everybody, they've never made it past 30 days. Not one. Within the first 2 to 3 weeks, they're all happy and anxious and want to call you and text you. And by the fourth week, they done died off and they done Well, I just felt like I was bothering y'all guys.
Or they're needy.
Or yeah. I mean,
Or my flags, what I see as flags, are sometimes different. Because you know me, I'll see a flag.
She see everything.
And be like, I'm out. If you still want to do it, you do it. But I'm out.
She sees everything as a flag.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Have I been wrong so far?
Yes.
When? You can tell me later. I want to know what I was wrong with.
I'm going to say you cast a shadow. So, yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
No, you were. Because I told you, let's just keep...
But there was also an action that triggered the rest. But I'm going to let that...
No, but it was before that even that action took place. I told you, hey... I want to just be friends with that person because I could. There was a gut feeling something wasn't right, and you kept saying, "No, you should see them more than just a friend. You should see them more than just a friend." I was like, "No, they friend material, and that's it." And you was like, "No. This person has reached out to you. This person has put them. You should consider them more than a friend."
Okay.
The action only became after the situation moved forward.
That's true.
So the action would have never took place.
That's true.
So, but all right. So, listen. I personally think, and this is me, but she disagreed. There are also unicorn hunters in swinging. Okay, and don't get me wrong. There's normally no type of emotional attachment there, but when sex is involved, sometimes emotion does become part of it, and feelings do become part of it. And I've seen even those who hunt in swinging strictly for female, and like the guy said, "Well, yeah, we can have another partner, but she understands I don't want another guy in it, like because they're insecure of the other guy."
Yes.
That is going to be spending time with this woman.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're a man and you know your woman loves you and you take care of your business at home, who gives a damn if he eats her out better than you do? Hell, she happy. You think she finna go somewhere? My man lets me get taken care of. Why would my woman want to leave me?
But there are some people who just, they aren't. Sorry, y'all. We adopted a dog.
Yes.
And she is very needy.
She is, oh my God, she is a hell of a pack dog. She needs your attention all the time. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, there are some people who just, it's a self-confidence thing. Like they're not confident in themselves. And so therefore they're afraid that you are going to see the crack in their facade, I guess. And that this other person will be better than them.
I don't think it's that. I think they're afraid they're gonna see the crack in their relationship because our son keeps walking in the background here.
Okay, let me walk by real quick.
Go away.
All right then.
Okay. Personally, I think this is just my thoughts. Don't make me right. Don't make me wrong. A lot of men are insecure about other men satisfying their partner, whether it's a male or a female. Okay, I know you're gonna consider me weird. I know my family and friends watch this show. Hey, if you can take some of the work off my back, please go right ahead. Hey, that's less I got to do for the night.
Oh wow.
And I know that sounds wrong. But as your lover and your friend, I have to always give you 100%.
Right.
Sometimes I don't want to give 100%, but it's required to be in this relationship because I want to make sure you're satisfied.
You don't. Okay, there's a difference in can't and don't want to.
Because
you said I can't. That's when sometimes I can't give 100, but I don't want to. That's
sometimes I don't want to because I'm tired. Sometimes I got shit on my brain, you know, and you're in that mood. And I don't want you to come back like, what's wrong? Why, today was different. You didn't. Yeah. But you always have to be at your peak performance. Hey, I can tell when you off. And are there days when you like, yeah, I'm doing it, but I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm stressed out, I'm bothered. Yeah, okay then.
But I mean, that's everybody. But again, at that point, to me, I mentally can't. Like, I don't have the spoons. That's not a I don't want. That's a I can't. Like, my cup is not full enough for me to give to someone else at the moment. I want to.
Right.
But at that moment, I just can't. Mentally, just overwhelmed.
And hence, there's a unicorn. They bring in the unicorn to fill in those gaps and those spots.
That should not, no.
I'm not saying, I didn't say it was right. I'm just saying that's how some people use a person in their relationship. Now, this is my question. This is my question to you. If I bring in another female, why do I got to make it a closed triad? Because to me, technically, you're basically just saying it's the one penis policy.
It is, but they don't want to share. I've heard. We don't want to open ourselves up to other diseases and other people, and I've heard all kinds of
bullcrap.
Right, as to the reason why. To me, again, they just want
their own personal sex toy. Listen. What you do in your relationship is your business. We're not going to tell you how to live it, how to run it, what you can or can't do in it. All I'm going to say is this. If you're one of these people out here looking for a third for your relationship, and these are the basis of why you're looking, you're wrong. And you need to consider the fact that other people's feelings are involved. Okay, so that person that you're using is going to develop feelings for you and your woman, or either or, and at some point y'all decide y'all done and y'all back on a strong foundation and you don't need or want that person anymore, and now they're kicked to the side. I was talking to my partner in Texas, and she was telling me about a situation similar to this where the young lady was asked to move in with the couple. She could only date and be with them sexually. She could only be with the husband when the wife was with them. They could only go out together. Well, the woman, the third person, the third female, second female who was brought in became pregnant by the husband. The wife then tells the unicorn, you got to move out. And then tells the husband, you can't see her or the baby. See, to me, that's just straight up crazy. Because now I'm trying to figure out who the hell runs your house.
To me, that's just horrible. Like, we don't use people. That's just horrible. I hope that particular person went for full child support.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I don't know what to say to that one. Listen, there are some great single poly women out here and some great single poly solo men out here that are looking to become part of a family, become part of a triad, whether it's closed or open. I think, personally, I'm going to say this, first of all, and it's probably going to fuck a lot of y'all up. It's probably going to, who's that? St. James.
Maddie.
Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
If my significant other here, my nesting partner, came to me and said, hey, I met a guy, I think he's perfect for our relationship, I think he would be a great addition to our relationship, I think he would be a great addition to the house, he fixes things around the house, or he fixes the cars, or he does all this stuff that I don't do. Don't get me wrong, I do stuff around the house. I'm not no handyman, but I know basic stuff. But if this guy was like all out repairman and he liked doing stuff around the house and making it, and I knew, and after I got to know him, I felt confident. I'm being honest with you. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, wouldn't bother me one damn bit. Wouldn't bother me one damn bit. Now, you're sleeping in the middle of the bed. That's just, I'm sorry. Because I'm not spooning with another man. But I think that's only
Fair
reasonable.
enough.
Right. I think that's only logical and reasonable because I'm not going to spoon with another man. But, you know, if he's doing things that makes you happy and adds to our house and to our goals, what the hell? How stupid would I be to take away from that?
But I think that is a level of maturity that a lot of people do not reach.
Well, I know it is.
Men do not reach it, definitely, because
I know that because I speak to a lot of young guys all the time. You know, over at Pierre's,
Right.
I mean, we talk. There's like 4 or 5 young guys. They're all in their 20s, maybe close to their 30s. But they made it clear, man. I don't know if I don't think I could do that. I don't know if I could let my woman be with another man or such and such. Oh man, hell no, she's mine. Technically, she's not yours.
people aren't property.
She can walk out your front door after spending the whole weekend with you and go straight to her car or drive over to the next guy's house and wear his ass out. But that's mine. No, bruh, it's hers.
True.
Okay. What is your valued opinion on those who are looking for a third, but for all the wrong reasons?
I think that some self-reflection and some couples counseling is necessary. The fact that you two are afraid to allow each other to venture outside of your unit and find any fulfillment outside of what you find with each other is severely unhealthy.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Now I can't even argue.
Yeah.
What would you say to someone who is a unicorn, though, a female unicorn? What
Wants to be or is stuck in that position,
Okay, let's go
or
with.
thinks they might be headed to that position.
Well, okay, let's break it down into 3 parts.
Okay.
Those who would like to be with a couple,
Okay.
those who feel they might be in this type of situation,
Okay.
and those who are looking for a family but don't want to become part of a situation like this. What should they do? How should they go about it to make sure that they're with the right ones? I mean,
So I say first thing is look for those flags. If it sounds like a help wanted ad instead of a relationship,
right.
bypass it. Keep your own autonomy. Like, do not move in with a couple that wants to keep, a hierarchy of power over the whole relationship to where they veto anything. Keep your own individuality. And I was just not moving in with them, especially not leaving your state and moving in, with someone else, because I've seen that a lot. But also, why does this happen every time? But also, make sure.
They said, "What's a unicorn?" Freddie.
No, that's Flossie.
Flossie.
So a unicorn is a young woman who is or male. Well, those are called dragons. I think.
Well, they're called dragons. Yeah.
Is a young woman who is expected to date a couple as a couple and only that couple.
And sleep only with that couple.
Right, and then once the couple is tired of them, they normally basically get
they
thrown
discard
out.
them.
I would say any triad that happens should happen organically. Because the chances of you liking both people in the relationship is far and in between. If they automatically say, "Oh, well, we can't date separately," that's a red flag. Run. Sweetie, I'm going to plug this in.
Okay.
It's doing something.
This is my take on it. If you are a unicorn and you are being approached by a couple or you're responding to an ad that a couple has put out, whether it's on Craigslist, I don't care, eHarmony, FetLife, I personally would vet them. I would vet them through other people that's on their friend list and talk to them
But see, a lot of these people meet through, like you said, like Craigslist or something. Well, it used to be Craigslist. I guess you can still find some stuff there.
Right.
But they don't meet
what
them
is double this now?
Right. They don't meet them through common channels where they would even know anyone, because I've seen situations, had they just asked the right questions, they'd have known to run.
Well, that's what I mean by vetting. I don't necessarily mean you have to talk to people they know, but you got to ask the right question. Because it's a lot of the time it's the questions you don't ask that could have saved you all the problems in the beginning.
Well, some people don't know what questions to ask.
Okay. Am I allowed to go out with you separately? Am I allowed to go out with other people? What is it specifically you're looking for from me?
Do you have any rules? And if they say they have rules, run.
Yeah. Is there a hierarchy? In other words, are we not equally, me and the other woman, equal on planes? And don't get me wrong, she's been with him 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, and you're just coming to a relationship. Yeah, you're going to be not completely even, but you should be given some privileges, same as she.
Right.
Okay, so that makes it different. Other things you should ask. Okay, are you requiring me to move in with you immediately? Do I have to watch the kids? Am I required to clean the house? What is my role in this relationship? I mean, that's the biggest one to me, is what is my role?
Yep.
Okay, and that'll tell you a lot right off the bat. What did he say? Gotcha. Okay, thank you. But for any couple, or let's say, I'm going back because I didn't finish the other two. For any unicorn, if you are looking to become part of a family and it's only two people, then you should ask them, am I okay? Is it okay for me to engage with others and bring them into the relationship that would benefit the household and the unit?
Right.
Okay. Is this going to be a family or just a triad?
Right.
Okay. I mean, you should ask all that.
Think of it like a job interview. Ask the right questions. You might get stuck in a position you don't want to be in.
Let them know, hey, I like men and women, so there's a possibility there may be a man that I would like to involve in this too. Right. Because other men, I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm the only man.
Yep.
Then you know you got that one penis policy, and you got, hey, get the hell out. Get out. You know? Seriously.
So are you saying it's impossible to commit to one person? No, it's not impossible to commit to one person if that's what you want, if monogamy is for you.
Right.
It's not for me. It's not for him. And that's something that, of course, people should say up front. But the same thing goes for a triad in that manner. That also may not be for everyone.
Yeah, it may not.
So,
I'm just saying.
Not every relationship style fits every person.
The other thing you should consider when you are a unicorn, looking to be engaged or become part of a couple or a family, is making sure that all the personalities work together.
Yep.
Just because you have a great sexual connection, you guys may be horrible as a unit or a group. You're extremely messy. They're very organized. You're very jealous. They're very open. You are terrible with money. They're very organized and strategic in the way they spend their money and pay for bills. You are always late with paying on stuff.
I mean, the same way you do a regular,
it's a regular relationship,
same thing.
Right.
The same questions you should be asking. But
right.
I'm pretty sure the people who aren't asking these questions in this relationship also wouldn't ask them in a monogamous relationship. Yeah. They just wouldn't.
Well, I guess that's where most of the problem lies. Because on my show, I constantly tell you guys, you need to express what it is you want, but you also need to express the things that you don't want. And that's a big one right there, because people always say, oh, I'm looking for this, I want that. But you don't sit around and say, but I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I'm not going to accept this, and I won't take that. Y'all don't ever say that, and you should, because that's part of the conversation too. Now, at some point, we may find another living person for our unit, whether it's male or female. Our tastes are a little different, but we want the same things.
Right.
The family comes first, the household comes first, and the business comes first. So if they are not those goal-oriented type people, and then they're wasting our time, we can have sex with anybody. We got people all the time that want to have sex. Yeah, so that's the least of our concern. The big issue for us is finding that person that adds to what we're trying to do. So, and it's hard. It really is hard because I'm going to be honest with you. People can put on such a great face in the beginning. Yes, they can. I'm telling you right now, people can put on a hell of a great face in the beginning. So they give you all the right answers. They act the right way. But I can tell you this much. Within 2 to 3 weeks, who they truly are starts to come out. Because they get tired. If you're paying
attention.
Yeah, if you're paying attention. Because that side of them slowly starts to come out. Believe me, it truly starts to come out. You just have to pay attention. Don't be so enamored that you're like, oh, they're just, oh my God, they're so beautiful. Oh, they just seem so perfect. No, they're giving you signs. You just don't want to see them. And as a unicorn, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart as a poly solo guy for a long time, don't be desperate.
Yeah.
Oh my God, please do not be desperate. You should desire and want happiness. You should want stability. You should want security.
And that's like blood in the water sharks. They will find you and eat you alive.
Yes, they will. Oof. Yes, they are always circling. And sometimes, and I'm going to say this, sometimes you do make a mistake as a unicorn because that person facade was so well knitted and their armor was so well put together, you don't know until it's too late. And I'm sorry, it happens. It really does happen. And I'm sorry for that. But there are those out there who are good at what they do.
And on the opposite end of that, there are also, I would say, people out there kind of posing as unicorns in order to get a safe space, and who present themselves as something they are not.
Right.
And then once they are there, begin to wreak havoc.
Ooh, yes.
So
they want to move out the main lady or the main male. They want to be in a space that person's already earned and worked for and put in time for, but now they want to be the head person. They build distrust and deceit among the two partners because they only talk to the one partner. They constantly go ask the male for money or to fix the car, get the hair done instead of talking to both of them together.
Right. So we're having a conversation.
Right. So don't get me wrong, there are unicorns out there and poly-solo males, which are dragons, that do the same thing. They live for drama. That's the best way I can put it. They live and breathe drama. So as a couple, you need to be sure also. What was that show where the white girl moved into the apartment with the other girl and she cut her hair and started looking like her? Was that Single White Female or something?
It wasn't Faithless, right? Maybe it was Single White Female.
Single White Female. But yeah, you have to be careful of those type situations. You got somebody in there and now
the
you
hand that rocks the cradle.
No,
that's the one that took the baby.
Right, yeah. Okay. So I think it was Single White Female. Yeah. You have to be careful because once they're in, they are embedded.
Yeah.
They are embedded and you ain't getting them out. It's going to be hell and high water for you to get them out.
And in most places, when somebody's living in your house, you have to evict them.
You have to evict them.
So things can get really interesting.
Right.
Really fast.
Yeah. So having someone move in quickly, you can come over and stay for a while.
No, you can't stay for a while.
No, I'm talking about like you can come over. You let people stay over for the weekend. You getting to know them and stuff. Yeah, I've done that. Hey, come over and hang out for the week because it gives me a chance to get to know you, see how you are.
We can go somewhere for the weekend.
Oh, please, you came over and stayed for the weekend.
But I had no intention of moving into your house.
That's true. But I'm saying...
But as a female, no, you can't. We can't hang out at my place for the weekend. We can go.
No, I'm not saying initially. But I'm talking about as a couple. You can, after getting to know them and spend time with them, you can invite them over for overnight or for a weekend to see how y'all interact and everything works out.
We can go away for a weekend, get away. They can refuse to leave that hotel room if they want to. I'm checking out.
Okay, now you done left them in the damn hotel down in Florida because they don't want to leave.
Act a fool if you want to.
Okay.
Like George Carlin said, you always got to have an escape plan.
Well, that is true. You ain't never lied about that. You definitely got to have an escape plan, man. I don't know what to tell you. The other thing I need you guys to understand, too, is this. When dating, and I know this is a little off topic, when dating other couples or meeting other poly couples, it is not necessarily fluid to where everybody likes each other.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I may like the female in the couple, and she may not like or be attracted to any shape or form to the guy that's in that couple. So that can cause issues too, because a lot of people or poly couples that are looking for triads will also say looking to date and be involved with other couples. I've noticed that too. You'll see that further down in the conversation. But you have to be cautious of that also, because sometimes everybody is not attracted to each other.
Yeah. And if that happens, then you need to be okay with your partner, then if they connected, pursuing that separately.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, because we have a similar situation. Now is I have a connection with the female, and you really don't have a connection with the guy.
No.
And he's not making an effort to connect.
Yep, and I don't chase.
So I mean that's on them. So I mean, but the one good thing is that the female has made it clear she wants to be friends with my partner, and she likes her and she admires her and she wants to get to know her better. So for me, that's a plus. Mm-hmm. Now, my nesting partner here only tends to text people once every damn month unless it's a man. And you're lucky if she gets back to you anytime within that month. You can text her 15 times. You might get one text back. But be a man that she like. Oh, you gonna get text every damn night.
Be a person that I like. See?
So
it's not necessarily about like. Don't get me wrong. It's not necessarily about like. It's about how embedded are you in my life, and how many spoons do I have? Lately, especially with COVID, I have not had the spoons to deal with any extracurricular people.
I don't
Work
know,
people.
I don't know what her damn fascination is with silverware. I really don't. But we do have enough silverware in the house. I'm going to make that clear.
We have enough silverware in the house for a small army battalion.
Yeah. So I don't know where that's going, but we are not eating with plastic ware. We have actual silverware in the house. Yes, I tend to use a fork most of the time, even when I eat grits. So, yeah, there's spoons. There's always a spoon.
Stop being funny.
I'm just being honest. I'm letting people know that we're okay. They don't need to DM us and ask us if we need silverware. Any of that kind of stuff. We good. We are good. Just throwing it out there. You know what's funny though, and I'm gonna say this: a lot of you have not been really paying attention. There are more and more couples that are becoming poly, and there are more and more couples that are openly letting you know, hey, it's me, her, and him. Even younger couples, but older couples are starting to fall within that group. And by I say older, I'm saying 35 to 40. Okay. 30 to 40, and that's what I mean by older. Because most older people are set in their ways. They're not trying to change. This is, I only date one. I can only deal with one.
I don't think it's so much that they're changing. I think that they finally just don't care what anybody thinks anymore.
Right. I agree with you. I
they're
think
just
they
like,
don't
I'm
really
over
care.
it.
Yeah, yeah, and you see it so much openly now, and I know it's not for everybody, but I'll tell you this much: if it works, what's wrong with it? There may be things that your primary partner are not into or don't like doing, and then here it is, you found a partner that's into all these other things, whether it's reading books, going to shows, camping, hiking, fishing, you into opera, but your primary partner doesn't like these things, don't want to do these things, and now you have someone to share this with. So why not? And y'all need to understand too, being poly and having multiple relationships doesn't mean that they're all sexual.
It's also
Please
not
understand
easy.
it. Yeah. So don't think just because we have multiple partners that we're sexual with all of our partners. We're not. Some are based on a connection. Some are based on intellectual. Some are based on the different things and interests that we have that the other person's just not feeling. So you got to, and it works for us. You can love multiple people in different ways.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say on that. It's not a big ass orgy as a lot of y'all have been led to believe and think.
Sure isn't.
God knows it's not. We got a king size bed and only two of us in it.
Well,
now that the new family member Bella is here, she likes to jump her ass up in the bed, and I have to listen to a damn chorus back and forth all night between the two singers,
I hate
the
you.
two damn singers that are trying to
hate
audition
you.
for America's Got Talent. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we cool. I'm just throwing it out there.
That's
all
why
I'm
she
saying.
keeps laying on your feet.
Yeah. She knows I'm talking about her. She knows damn well I'm talking about her. Y'all, ooh man, y'all be going at it, trying to, backup singer and primary singer just steady going. I'm like, okay. Hey guys, we're at that time. It's 7:45. It's time for us to end the show. Thank you guys for really, really listening to the podcast that I put out every Wednesday morning. Oh my God, the downloads are just, all I can say is thank you. Thank you so much. The downloads are tremendous now. Today's show was part 2, anal sex, and we're talking about how to do it safely, how to do it to where you don't get, there's no infections, how to even bring it up to your partner. There's something you're interested in or something that you would like to try or have tried and you want to do it with them. So part 2 of that is it's a lost episode that I found. We found 20 episodes that were lost somehow through my platform Spreaker, so I'm putting them back out there. Please forgive the quality as I was just learning and starting out how to podcast, but they're still really good, and I appreciate you guys. Don't forget you can check it out on Spotify, iHeart, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Loftycast, Castbox. But please check it out. We're going to let you get back to your lives because we know you got stuff you got to do. You got kids. They got to finish the homework. You got to get them dinner. And we will see you guys come next week. And we look forward to talking to you and hollering at you. So wish you the best.
See you
Bye.
later. Night. That's why I want it. Okay, there we go.
So, at the end of every show, I always tell you guys, be smart, be safe, and have fun. And please remember, we're put on this earth every day to help somebody. And if you can't help them, please don't do anything to harm them. And with that, we'll talk to you later. Say bye, Nikki.
Bye.
We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listener, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner. By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listener, and our community. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.